this is a regular Coke bottle. I don't really drink normal Coke, just vanilla Coke is for me. It's like a rum and Coke for kids. So yeah, this one, harder plastic. You must go much harder and faster on this. But that said, if you go through, it's much more satisfying. And yeah, if you have like a vice or something even that you want to hold this in, something that pushes against the thing, stops it falling over more, maybe that could help you. We'll give it a go. So yeah, this one, straight through. Maybe if you want a little bit of a wind up. See, harder plastic just doesn't do it for me. Doesn't do me any justice. But yeah, like it may be a harder plastic, but it is still, if your sword doesn't slide off like mine is, much easier to get through. Just stabbing. So that works fairly well. It's pissing down with rain here. Oh yeah. This time, I'm thinking I go through 2 milk bottles. And obviously it's nice having all of these here, but it's a bitch to like save up this many milk bottles. And if you are going to save them up, please wash them out first, because I like nearly threw up filling these up. They are putrid. They are really bad. So, plain and simple, going straight through 2 milk bottles. Easy. So yeah, once again, most fun thing to start off with is your milk bottles, because they give you the most satisfying, yeah, just the most satisfying cut, especially if you're really like not that good at it. So there is another stab through. It looked a bit awkward because the plastic, like if you don't have filled up, you gotta stab something, it just moves away. See, it just bends, moves away. But if it doesn't move away, so like this plastic downwards, doesn't have much room to move away, just drop it straight in. Or if you want to, you can just slice it down if it doesn't move away. Okay. If you guys aren't thoroughly disappointed yet, I have 2 final bottles that I think I will try and cut through this time. I don't know if they do, but for some reason vanilla Coke bottles go through easier. Something to do with racist ethnicities or something. Coca-Cola is a very racist company. But yeah, once again, I will give this my best shot. And actually, just had an idea. I will do a more angled cut this time. Okay? So, same as just a regular horizontal slice. This time you're going downwards. And that too is also easier than just going across. That's likely to end up in a baseball hit. So, yeah, I hope you guys can still see this. Just move it over. And this is just going to be a horizontal slice straight down this way. Okay? I think that's pretty good proof that it is easier to do that than what I was doing before. And if I had done that before, I wouldn't have looked as shit. Pretty sure vanilla Coke is just Coke with vanilla essence. Not that hard to make. Oh yeah. I'm really at a loss with what to do with this one. One thing that I know a lot of people will want to do that you shouldn't do, apart from what it looks like I'm about to do here, is throwing up an object and having someone slice through it. Throwing up an object and slicing through it leads to all sorts of trouble. Again, to the safety and common sense thing, you have people running. You might have like little kids that run around, pets. You could always let go of your weapon and have it fling out of your grip, and then you've got to think, where will it go if anyone's like in that path. So yeah, I don't recommend doing a throw and hit sort of scenario, but then again, stupid people are going to do it anyway. This one, I don't know how successful it will be. Just balance this precariously on the edge and slice down. If this flings up and hits the camera, it will be awesome. Don't get a shock. Okay. So this one, once again, another cut you can try. Maybe it generally works better if you have something on either side and it's a little longer. You might have a piece of bamboo, and then you, like again, the general thing for tatami mats is that you wrap a tatami mat around bamboo, and then that's about the same as like a human arm, or yeah, basically a human arm, or like maybe a neck or something. And you should see some swords that just straight through. Even this one, you can literally just, from a decent height, just drop it, and it goes pretty much just straight through by itself. I'm gonna have to sharpen this a bit more. Okay, so this here, let's see how we do. Okay, so that one was not bad. Went through, wasn't as, I don't know how that happened. Once again, if you're into that sort of stuff, you can go for the slow motion footage. Do it yourself. I'm not going to do it for you. But yeah. Also, again with that, your sword, try to make it stop before the concrete. Mine, for some reason, chose to nick the tip of the concrete. On the tip, yeah, the tip of the blade nicked the concrete there. Let's see if my camera will focus on that. So, yeah. But otherwise, once again, focusing. It's very easy to sharpen your blade again, unless you like find a random rock on the ground and just that's not good. I was not cutting my wrist then, by the way. I do that when no one's watching. So this pretty much ends the cutting. I have no more bottles or anything that I've hoarded away. But if you stay around long enough, I will show you how I oil my blade, and so stopping it rusting in its sheath. Okay guys, so just quickly, I'm going to oil my sword because I don't think I have that much time left. So, sword oil, basically just any regular oil will probably do, or grease or something, your sister's lipstick. But yeah, so like, I bought this, it came with the, came with my sword. It was like $3. It's just this oil that Hanwei makes. Hanwei is a sword company, so they made that, and that's basically the best way, easiest way to oil a sword. And so basically, it's very windy right here. So basically, when you oil your sword, you need to usually it's best to have cotton, or yeah, some kind of cotton. But since I'm not a cotton farmer, I don't have slave labor here, I swear, don't look in the basement, and I don't have any cotton lying around the house, I'm just going to oil my sword with these tissues. And so, usually what I do is, you can do it on the spray the tissue as well, but I find it best to just light spray both sides of the sword. Okay, and then usually you only really need one tissue. You just make sure that it covers both sides completely, and yeah, so it covers both sides completely, and then give it a good wipe down with the oil, especially if you've been touching your sword like I have. It's a good thing to do, and then it should look nice and shiny afterwards. See, you can see a reflection in here. If you really look hard, you can see my camera setup. I don't have a tripod. Pretty creative setup, if I say so myself. Okay, so that is oiling the sword. Lastly, your sheaths. This here is a wooden sheath. Generally, usually you should oil your sword like once or twice a month, every 1 or 2 months. But yeah, so if you have a leather sheath, your sword will rust a lot quicker and easier, and the oil can also damage the leather. So wooden sheaths are definitely the way to go.